This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Well, I love that Wack100 is trying to change the narrative that he was trying to warn Big U to run, and they're on you, bro. Go leave the country, bro. No. Do you think that's someone that was building a case against Big U for 2 years? 2 years ago, he predicted that Big U would get locked up. 2 years. People have the internet, that's the thing, one thing about the internet. It doesn't go away. It doesn't go away, okay? It doesn't go away. All your little videos you did are timestamped.
In LA, a bunch of going to jail and getting out and ain't telling nobody they went to jail, but I'm going to stay tuned. I ain't going to say nothing on this one. I'm going to sit back and watch the show. Just know, like to come on here and be funny about what is lying about. Don't want to talk about the real. If you we want to see that bail receipt. We want to see why the fuck you out of jail. Because your own homies is called.
He knew Brick Baby's wife was pillow talking with the side dude. He knew Big U was smashing his son's baby mom. Like, he's messy. He was gloating. Him telling Big U, hey, if I were Big U, I would leave the country. That's him gloating like, I got you. They're going to come get you. I win. You lose. I win. Now, Adam22 was paid a visit by the feds. Like, that's normal. He's not in trouble. But what they're looking for is raw footage. Anything that possibly they missed, or maybe him to just corroborate the evidence. I don't know. But they paid a visit to his house, and, I guess he has to lawyer up now just to make sure they don't, hurt his business in any way by taking footage he needs.
So much for being fresh. If the Fed's watching, I made it 41 years into this
Did the 2 Chainz reference?
Life before I had involvement, conversation with federal agents. And when they showed up, I was wearing a red Nike Tech. Not exactly the definition of fresh, but I got a crazy update. I'm going to do the Good Diligent podcaster thing, and I'm going to save it for tomorrow at 4 p.m. with Lush and some surprise guests.
Content over anything. Adam's crazy, bro. Bro, you either tell it here, or if you tell it there and make content out of it, I wouldn't say anything. Honestly, the feds are at your door. At this point, things are serious. You just kind of deal with them and get them off your back and let them handle their investigation that you have nothing to do with. I mean, if the gangsters want to go and use No Jumper as a confessional, and he's the priest, and he's hearing out their thug stories, hey, so be it. I mean, these guys are basically at a wiretap. I saw Wack100 earlier talking to academics, and he was saying, oh, no, now he's changing his story. I told Luce all that was cap when he said he robbed Meek Mill. He never robbed Meek Mill. That was cap. What really happened was Big U finagled him out of some money for some show that he said it was for the kids or something. I was like, Wack100 is just trying to change the narrative here because he sees the internet all saying he's a police. Him 600. I mean, bro, this was somebody that likes to talk and hear themselves talk a lot. That is a gangster, and being a gangster in the streets and being a little, chatty patty doesn't go together. You're either going to be a chatty patty and do media, or you're going to do the streets. He wants to do both. Not smart. Not smart at all. I wouldn't be surprised if they have some information on Wack100. I mean, do you think he's been squeaky clean his whole life? No. He's gone to jail before, right? But I'm sure there's plenty of times they've caught him around this and that, and they have things on him. They don't like all this gang stuff, all this wolfing he does on the internet and all that. And he's an ex-gang. Well, he is a gang member. He claims Pyru, right? He never threw his flag down. He's probably going to end up going to jail, too. To be honest with you, eventually, everyone does. Everyone does that tries to mix crimes and being a public figure. It's always better to be low key. Always better to be low key. He even said, "Oh, Tiffy Bay wasn't having. He was never going to let someone rob Meek Mill." And Tiffy Bay did speak about that, I think, this week. He said that Luce Cannon story is cap.
Situation with Luce Cannon, with him, you know what I'm saying that somebody was pressed out, somebody paid money. Everything Luce ever said was a lie, you know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, I was there. It wasn't no press game. We was very comfortable out LA. We was moving around, going to parties, doing what we wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? We never felt no type of threats. Never got no threats. No.
Exactly. Meek Mill put up a post. Let's get to Meek Mill. Me, Nipsey, and YG Mustard and a few others made sure we don't follow the East Coast, West Coast narrative. First of all, nobody knows what he's talking about right now. I changed my life by blessings. But I always been down to meet up with fake street bullies in abandoned areas where it's no civilians. And they take, but I've always been down, okay, and take their heart. So, Meek, stop wolfing on the internet. You're a rapper. You're a good guy. Go be that. And don't talk about Nipsey like you helped Nipsey in any way. Listen, you never did a song with Nipsey when he needed it. You never did a song with Nipsey when he needed it. You let him be in the video with you and Drake. But you didn't help him when he was indie. But you love to scream his name now that he's dead. Just because you talked a couple times, you didn't really help him. You're just like all the other industry people. YG and Nipsey, they were tight. Obviously, Mustard. Those three are tight. Meek Mill's just like, well, he dances in and out like he's blessing people just by talking to them. He also said that this Luce Cannon story was cap, and it was. Meek Mill's not getting robbed, okay? He rolls with a lot of people, okay? That's one thing that's not going to happen. Meek Mill's not going to get robbed or pressed. He never leaves. He keeps a bunch of people with him all the time. So that's never going to happen. Unless these people stop messing with him. You can't make this up, bro. Big Meech is such a loser, bro. He's into Cybertruck blasting Rick Ross. I think I'm Big Meech. It's like, yo, bro, stop. You already lost everything. This is the last season of BMF. And honestly, nobody's going to care about Big Meech after this. I'm going to be honest with you. He kind of like, everyone was expecting something. Like, I don't know what we were expecting, to be honest with you. We were all excited for Big Meech coming home. Oh, Big Meech is coming home. What were we excited for? This is what you're excited for. He barely talks. He's like an NPC. He barely talks. He has weird ideas about stuff, and it moves weird. Moves like a snake, bro. Like, to be honest with you. His brother seems way more stand up. He just kind of stays reserved and to himself. Yeah, he linked up with Ross, but he's not doing business with 50 Cent. He's not. He might offer a few things, but he's not doing actual business with 50 Cent. That's the Little Meech and Big Meech. You never saw a letter from Southwest T where he sold his life rights. Young Thug's in a game in Miami with Mariah the Scientist. And Jim Jones. Begging to get booked. He's not even at his own show in this caption, just so you know. This was just a get-together happening behind him. He says, "This is how spots be looking when you book Capo, real motion. Outside with the people catching a vibe. Cincinnati owes me nothing. Long live Chubby. Mr. Ohio himself." Jim Jones is begging to get booked here. Yo, book me. I could fill your venue up. That's not even your show. You'd be performing. Stop. Man. I wish some people would like Cameron and people like that, they mature. You know? You can still talk spicy and be mature. Jim Jones just... everything he does, he thinks it's next. Kanye and you aren't doing nothing together no more. It's just... Everything just... Ugh. It's crazy, man. I think that's it, man. I'll check you guys in the morning. A couple hours. Jordan Tower, JT News. Peace.